Hey everyone, grab a cup of coffee, get cozy, and listen to us as we entertain ourselves with some crazy ideas and very therapeutic conversations.
Join us as we dive into our lives through a mix of spirituality, psychology, and some fun along the way. I'm Krystle.
I'm Jolene,
and you're listening to What Lies Beneath. It's okay, she's our background.
Lou's going to be in the background. I've been working on it. It has not been working.
Okay, first.
She's been whining like crazy. Crazy.
Wait, why?
I feel like it's getting worse. I don't know.
Just whining though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well,
you know what it is?
What is it?
I stopped buying her bones.
Okay.
So normally when I would give her a bone to like entertain herself,
Oh.
she doesn't have one, and so she just whines because she wants something to do.
Oh, okay, so let me ask you, what did you replace it with?
Nothing, because I feel like she needs to learn how to just chill out in different situations.
After her needs are met.
Yes.
Okay.
I take her on a walk every morning, and as soon as I get home, I take her on another walk.
Yeah. Maybe it's not enough, or she needs more, or something different. Girl, I'll trade you.
I like my sleep. Thank you very much. Sorry, Kobe.
Dude, okay, wait. First, I want to hear about Happy Toes. Let me tell you what happened the other night. I think he's losing it a little bit, mentally. So I don't even put a leash on him anymore because he's just so slow moving, right?
Yeah, even if he tried,
okay,
you could get him.
Like when he paces, he has to go, right? And what he normally does is he'll like trot really quickly out the front gate, straight to the grass.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, my first night back, it's like midnight. I'm dazed and confused. He's pacing. I'm like, okay, shit, he has to go. I let him out, runs to the gate. I open the gate. He keeps running, like full on greyhound sprinting. And I'm like, I'm not really chasing him.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, maybe he's just going to run to a different spot. And then I'm like,
he keeps going.
Is this motherfucker running to? I chased him all the way to the median of PCH.
Oh my God, he went across the street.
He's never run that far. That's
Dang.
like a good 0.3 mile sprint. Like he did not slow down.
Wow.
It's midnight. And then when I was so pissed. I grabbed him at the median. I didn't yank him across the street, but I was like, come here, you little liver. This guy in the parking lot. So like, there's a gas station, there's CVCS. Yeah. Okay. I start walking and he's following me. He's like, is that your dog? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, why are you grabbing him like that? And I'm like, did you not see me chase this motherfucker down the street? I'm like, he ran away. And he's like, well, why is he so skinny? Are you abusing that dog? Dude, this guy started cursing at me, being like, and meanwhile, I'm walking. He's following
you, cussing you out.
And now Kobe decides he can't walk anymore. So I'm kind of like dragging him a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're abusing that dog, you effing bitch. I'm going to get out this car. I'm going to fuck you up. Oh, let me tell you.
What did you say?
I was like,
please tell me you went after him.
Girl, I was like,
I want to hear it.
Me. Like, I'm just like, I'm in my head. I'm like, I'm going to kill you, Kobe. Like, I'm just like, this is not happening. I am not even awake yet. Like,
it's like midnight.
I kind of forgot I'm even home.
You're like, I'm still in London. I'm still in Greece.
I'm just like, I don't even know what's happening right now. So I walk across the street really quickly. And I go in between like the other side of the townhomes just to like get away from this guy. But like I could hear his car, like, I don't know, like waiting for me. And then I just ran in a different direction to kind of like put some space in. And then I peeked behind like the townhomes and then he was gone. But I was like, and why? Where did Kobe get this urge to sprint? What the hell? I don't know. And so then
he was mad you left.
I guess. And then he has to go to bed. Now it's like, oh yeah, he has to go to the bathroom again, like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, nah, I'm putting a leash on you, dude. Dude, if I didn't have the leash on him, he would have done it again. So after that, I don't care how slow moving he is, he gets the leash.
He's getting back at you for being gone for 2 weeks.
Bro, okay. The thought crossed my mind. Fuck it. Like, if I just let him go, someone will bring him back. But then I was like, because he's so skinny, it might not
just like that
bring him
guy.
back.
They'd be like, this poor dog. And he wouldn't do well because he wouldn't have his medication.
No, motherfucker would. I don't know. I was like, anyways, that was my first night back.
Wow, welcome back. Kobe gave you a warm welcome,
dude. And now I don't know. I think he's kind of like losing his mind a little bit. He'll like, I shouldn't laugh, but like he'll just like randomly stare at the wall. Aww. And I'm like, Kobe, and he's just like staring at the wall. I'm like, bro, like, what are you looking at? Aww. I think he's losing his bunkers a little bit. He just needs to hold out something.
Do you think that's what he's gonna do?
What happened?
You think that's what he's gonna do? Or
I don't know. Because and then there's days where I'm like, he's like back to the. I don't even know how old he is, but he's gotta be old at this point.
Yeah, he's old.
I mean, losing his bunkers a little bit. Heart stuff doesn't help, but I'm just like, bro, like, why, God? Why? Like, you know, they say, oh, you don't choose the dog
chooses you.
Bullshit. Bull. No, it's not true.
I mean, I believe that.
You think Lulu chose you?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Why?
This little fucker. No, I'm just kidding. No, I feel like if I didn't have a dog as feisty and sassy as her, I would never learn how to step into being a leader. Like, I really wouldn't. Like, it takes me, like, I don't know. Like, I can't be passive at all with her. Or she will take it and run. So I gotta be on it all the time.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. So, okay. Oh, man. So Spain and Greece are both sanguine countries. But they're also like, okay, they have a lot of similarities, but there are some differences. Spain, oh my God. It's so funny because like like when Ro talks about the chaos of sanguines and the informality of sanguines, and like when he even talks about like just, you know, sanguine countries, and he always uses this like example every single time about like how like Spain built this like, or they spent like these millions and millions of dollars of this train that went nowhere and they don't even use, right? So but it's like, you know, he describes all of these things, and now that I've been immersed in a country and a system that is sanguine, I feel like I understand the baseline of a sanguine on a whole new level. Like, okay, I mean, first things first, our taxi driver almost killed us. They actually all almost killed us. In fact, okay, I don't know a whole lot of Spanish, but I know some things. And there was one taxi driver I remember, he was driving us back to our hotel, and you know, he had his phone on the dashboard, and I could see it, someone was texting him, and I could see in really big letters like tranquilo. And I was like, okay, I don't know a whole lot of Spanish, but I know what that means. Like, it basically means like calm down, like be tranquil, like, you know. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's swerving, he's driving on. I'm like, oh my lordy. He's like, I don't. It's funny. So anyway, we check in our hotel, and you know, apparently our accents are very obvious. And the guy was like, oh, like American. And he's kind of like, he's not making fun of our accents, but he is trying to like talk in an American accent, because I'm like, because he's telling, like, he told us like how obvious it is, and I'm like, what is it like, what does American sound like? I don't know, you know. So anyway, as we're checking in, he gives us this list of like all the places we can go to, like so friendly, right? But then tells us nothing about the hotel or anything. He's just like, okay, like, here's your key. And I was like, "You guys have a gym, right? Like I saw on the website you have a gym." And he's like, "Oh yeah, let me give you a key for that." Girl, that gym was janky. Like I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have been in there because it was under construction. I'm pretty sure there was like some like building code violations and stuff. He's like, "Yeah, you just go out this door. There's some construction. And then you're gonna come to this white door that doesn't really look like a door." He's like, "Yeah, but that's where it's at." And I was like, "Okay." And then the last day we were there, we booked time at the spa. Girl, that shit was not a spa. First of all, there's a lot of construction going around. So you can literally see the guys working right outside the door. It was janky. Everything was janky. And then I'm like, so we get there, it's kind of late, and I'm like the restaurant lights are open or they're on and there's someone at the bar, but it's like, are you open? Are you closed? He's like, oh yeah, if you're hungry, they'll go make something to eat. And I'm like, oh yeah, just like that. Like it's just like so funny. I'm like, you guys have a like laundry facility, right? Because the website said. He's like, oh yeah, you just go downstairs, make a right. If you need quarters, just come. I'll give them some to you. But it's so like I could see how that would drive a formal biotype or personality bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Because it was driving me a little bonkers. But I was also very entertained by it.
Well,
And
because
al-
you know.
yeah. And also like, oh my God, like this is the real baseline of a sanguine.
Wow.
Yeah. It was hilarious. But then like on the bright side, no matter who you talk to, it turns into like a whole conversation. They'll tell you their whole life story, what they do, all the best places you should go to, all the places you should stay away from. Like they'll actually tell you the real deal. Yeah. And like you can't trust Google hours because Google's like it's open. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, maybe it's shut down for the season. Like you can literally trust nothing. You just like go and find out.
Yeah.
So
that's a sanguine right there.
that was a whole new
level. Go fuck around and find
out. But that was a whole new level of surrender.
I want to go to Spain.
You should go to Spain.
Oh my gosh.
I could deal with the hotel thing. That was fine. But that part kind of drove me a little bonkers. Because I remember one night I was so hungry. And one place we saw on the map that we went, they weren't open for like another 2 hours for dinner. So then we went to this like Guinness bar, or no, actually, it's not called the Guinness bar. It's called the Guinness House. That's like right across from like one of the cathedrals, and bars open, kitchen's closed, and now I'm like, I want to cry. Like, can you just point me to a kitchen that is open, please? Because I cannot look at Google hours to see what's open. Can you just like tell me where to go? Because I'm really, really hungry. Oh man. And then okay, so that was Mallorca, Spain. Then we go to Greece. Greece is also a sanguine country.
I didn't know Greece was a sanguine country, but it makes sense.
Yes, but the one difference is that I'll say is I saw a lot of sanguine subdominant choleric, which makes a lot of sense because they border a lot of the Middle Eastern countries. So yes, they're sanguine in the sense of like informality, the whole city comes to life. It's chaotic, but it's also a lot of fun, very welcoming, right? Again, people will tell you like all the best spots to go to, best spots to stay away from. So very sanguine in that sense. But like if I didn't know what I knew about biotypes, I would think that they're very aggressive, but not in the way that we understand aggression. I would be like, they're very like off-putting and rude, but they're not. Yeah. They're just very they're very assertive, they're very dominant, and they're very loud. So you feel it in their energy. Like it almost kind of like takes you over a little bit. It's not hostile. It's just dominant, strong, and assertive. So
I kind of like that.
That was, yeah. So it was just so interesting to be like, whoa, this is what the baseline like of a biotype is, and no one in this country has any shame about it. And that, like, after that, I was like, I'm texting Ro because I have so many questions now. Because now I feel like, because, okay, every single thing, like, I hear it the same time over and over again. Every sanguine in the US, they think they're weird. They think they have ADD, ADHD, blah blah blah. I'm weird. I'm not normal. I'm out of pocket. And now I'm like, no, you're not. You're a sanguine in the wrong country. Go to Spain, go to Greece, go to a full on sanguine country, and I promise you, you will be the most normal one there. Yeah. Like, and it made me think like, oh crap, like now I want to go to every country where that is the biotype, because I want to understand what the true baseline looks like. I want to know what a true baseline of a phlegmatic is, because while I've moved to my water in a lot of ways, I know that there's some ways where I'm definitely more formal than I am in my biotype. So I'm like, I want to know what the baseline of a phlegmatic is. Like, I want to understand the true baseline of every single biotype.
What would be a phlegmatic country? I mean, like Mexico. but with the amount of like false fires, does that cancel out the fact that it's a phlegmatic country?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe in terms, actually, no. So that, see, I don't know. That's a good question. That's one of my questions. But in a way, I have a feeling no. Like, and I think I've mentioned this before, where I think false fires in Mexico look different than false fires here in the US. I think, I mean, this is just like me, like pure speculation. Like, maybe they're false fires in terms of, actually, I don't know. But I'm still very curious. How does the city feel as a whole? What does the environment feel like? What is it like to explore the city? Yeah, I want to know. And the best thing too, like in Spain, is like everyone was just so nice. Like here we are in Spain, and as soon as they realize that we're like American, they try and they speak English to us, and they like every single person was like, I'm sorry, my English isn't that good. I'm like, no, your English is actually great. Like I should be trying to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Mexico is not like that, because it's phlegmatic and phlegmatics judge. So it's probably the opposite. And then even then they'll judge me for it. They will not be.
No, I think some of them are.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe they're a subdominant.
Maybe. I mean, from the experiences I've had in Mexico.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go to I mean, so I did go to London, and I did notice like a lot of like formal things about like the city, right? I mean,
what is
like
England?
Who?
What is it, like biotype?
Oh, it's cleric.
Cleric.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And you know what's funny too? It's like, okay, kind of going back to like sanguines, I feel like I saw the variations of what a sanguine physically looks like. And it made me understand a little bit why it's so hard to read sanguines and phlegmatics here in the US, because like if you do the intro, I feel like Ro shows stereotypes, and then our mind gets stuck on the stereotype. But like there were very smaller, thin, sanguine women in Majorca and Greece too, that I could see how someone could read them like wrongly as a phlegmatic, but they're totally sanguines. Yeah. I remember there's this one girl, we were in a store, and she was tall. She definitely had phlegmatic portions. She was tall, thin, but she looked strong. And I kind of like bumped into her, and when I bumped into her, dude, she was hot. Like her temperature was hot. Like I felt the heat off her arm. But I could see how somebody could misread her as a phlegmatic.
I just get confused because sometimes I'll be like, oh, but this, like, oh, they're warm. And then you'll be like, no, but this. I'm like, but they're still like a cold biotype. So it's like the little nuances of like which one is greater, like which makes them the phlegmatic or what makes them the sanguine.
You just got to see what are they more of.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that was really interesting, especially the sanguine men, because like they weren't super big or super boxy, but you could see it in the proportions. You could like they had big joints.
Yeah.
Even though they were kind of like on the smaller side. Yeah. So like that was like really, really, really interesting. And like even in London was kind of funny because I feel like in London, I don't know if it has to do with maybe the culture and like how everyone is so active. I feel like cholerics in the UK look a little bit different than cholerics here in the US. They're more slender, but that head shape and the red tone and the large hands give it away. Yeah. And sanguines in the UK are a little more slender too. So I could see how they could actually be confused for cholerics. So just noticing all of these little things, I was like, I need to go to every country now where that's the main biotype. Like, I need to know. I need to know. I need to see. I need to feel. Yeah, it was so.
I'm glad you had a great time. How's Mia doing?
Girl, she's living the time of her life. She's having the time of her life. I knew she would. Her flatmates are great. Nice. I met all the guys she's hanging out with. Like, it's so funny because like she's living it up over there. And I could see why. Like, I mean, first of all, the architecture, you go there and you're like, it's an experience. Yeah. And then you come here and you're like, this is so boring. Like, why would I want to be here? So like, I could totally understand how from a biotype perspective, she's loving it. I mean, you can travel so easily, which she is. I mean, the little girl's all over the place. The city is just very busy, very active. I mean, that's literally for sanguines. It's cold, so she loves the weather. Yeah, she's doing great. I know.
Oh, that's good to hear.
She's gonna come home and be bored.
I was gonna say she's not gonna want to come back.
No, dude, she's not. She's like, what if I want to like look for a job here after graduation? I'm like, you should. Nice. Yeah. My first thought is you should, but then my second thought is, well, I don't know because it's like, okay, the U.S. is a choleric country, but it's different. It's not like the UK. Yeah. So
I don't think they're so. I don't know how to put it. I feel like they have more mom.
Maybe.
Or something. It's like it feels a little more balanced.
You know what it is? Okay, it's the formality of the country. Over here, we're very. I think we've become way more informal and like inclusive.
Oh.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But like over in the UK, there's definitely the formality.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like unspoken rules.
Yeah.
And things like that. So, but she also likes it. And it's funny because like one of the thoughts that I had about controlling personalities, not necessarily controlling biotypes, but controlling personalities is because she asked me, she's like, why do I like it here so much? Because like we're talking about she got mad. Well, she get mad at me, but like I got on her nerves because like when we'd go up and down the escalator, right? Like I would like kind of like stand next to her, and she kept like pushing me to the side. She's like, you need to stay to the right because people who are walking up and down, you need to leave the leave it open. And I kept like forgetting, right? And she
liked the rules.
Yeah, she likes rules. And she even asked me because she knows about biotypes. And she's like, why do I like the rules so much? And I was like, well, that's a great question. Why do you like, after like doing some processing, I'm like, oh, it makes total sense. Like formal personalities, it's not the rules they like. It's the certainty and the sense of control that the rules give them that makes them feel safe. And that makes perfect sense for her, given her father. And the unpredictability of, well, if I just know the rules, then I know how to live in this house. But not even that worked, right? So it was like, it was like, well, let me learn the rules, but even that won't work. So then like, well, how do I learn how to survive in this chaos? So I can see how the formality and the predictability, she needs that. The predictability, the reliability, her personality needs that.
Is that why I like cholerics?
Is that why you like cholerics?
Probably.
The predictability.
Yeah, because both of my parents were so unpredictable.
Well, there you go.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Everything makes sense now.
Yeah.
I needed to hear that. I needed to hear what you just said.
But the cholerics do have that temperament factor. Yeah. Of they could be explosive.
Yeah, which is a little bit of my trauma.
But they're also very predictable.
Yeah.
Which it's like on one hand that can give you some peace. Yeah. But it's also boring. Or do you find it boring?
I don't think I find it boring.
Oh, okay.
All I've ever dated was cholerics.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. This is someone I can predict.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Just another form of control.
Yeah.
Never would have guessed that. I thought I just liked their intensity.
Oh, man. That's so
funny.
Yeah. Just a lot of, I have so many notes in my phone. But yeah, so she's loving it over there.
Yay.
And so the first day we got to London, I was like, this is so depressing. Because
the weather? Or no?
I think it was just it was a lot of things. Okay. So I'm still actually no, I think I've unpacked it. I feel like I already went through the phase with my son of like, there comes a point where you have to let go. And I realized that that's the phase I'm entering with my daughter. But I didn't like know it I didn't have clarity in the moment, but I kind of knew it. Or I knew I knew there were some emotions like under the surface that like I kind of like needed to unpack. So when I first got to London, I was feeling like very like emotionally kind of like overwhelmed a little bit. Because I knew she was excited to get back to London, but I knew she was excited to get back to London because she was excited to get back to her boo thing. And I think that like after I had some time in my room to kind of like process, I think what was like kind of, brewing under the surface is that I know I'm entering that phase now with my daughter of like, it's time for her to grow on her own without me. So definitely had a moment in the hotel.
Aw.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. It doesn't feel great in the moment, but it's good. Yeah, it's good.
Good for her.
Yes.
For her.
Very, very, very good for her. Yeah. She needs to go and explore her sanguineness.
Yes. Ro just posted something on Instagram about that.
Like literally, yeah. About like parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About why you're a teenager. Well, not that that she's like pushing you away, but like
but same thing though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of same thing where like they want to break away and break free, and you have to let them. But it's so easy to take it personal.
Yeah.
It's so easy to like want to fight it. It's so easy to want to reject whatever it is they're all about. It's so easy. So I'm glad that I have this awareness of like, okay, this is the phase she's in, and this is a good thing, because if she wanted to clean, then I should be actually concerned. Right? Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I need to like find a hobby. I mean, I have hobbies.
You have hobbies,
but like, you know, I need to
find someone.
I tried to look in London.
So you can move out there with her.
Yeah, I'm like, I can go back. I can go live here. Oh my god, it was so much fun. So much fun.
Nice. And you did a bunch of runs,
dude. Between the walking and the running, my body was very confused, because I think by the time we got to Athens, I don't think I knew how to adjust to like all the walking in terms of like, how do I feed myself? So I was literally like every hour, like, I need a snack. I need a snack. I need a snack. And I think I was definitely like underfueled. So yeah, it was hard to adjust. But yeah, I ran a lot. So much fun. Running with the Peloton Run Club.
I saw that. They took a bunch of photos.
Much fun. Oh my, because I use the Peloton app for my outdoor runs. Well, I don't use it so much anymore, but I used it for a really, really, really long time. So it was super, it was cool to be able to get to meet in person some of the people that I follow.
Oh, nice. The people that you follow. Wow.
I'm like, oh my God, I run to this person and now I get, and it's funny because like I would run to them because I love hearing their accents. And I run, let me see, I think I only run to like 2 Americans. All the rest are from the UK.
Nice.
I mean, Peloton's from the UK.
Yeah,
everything's from the UK. So literally, F45 is from the UK.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
no, it's from Australia.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah,
but it's not American.
Yeah, no, it's not. High Rocks is not.
No.
So that was exciting. Yeah.
Nice.
So much fun. So much fun. Everyone was so friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I got to figure out how to get 20,000 steps a day. And 20's light. I think I need to buy a walking pad.
That'll help. You can walk and
do my
work.
Meetings. Exactly. Just listen in and yeah. So,
or you can just chase Kobe down the street.
Dude, I don't know what got into him. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know how he did it. Just straight on sprint for like a third of a mile. That's a record for him.
Yeah, I wonder what was going through his mind.
Girl, chaos. He's losing his mind. So I will definitely be returning when Mia graduates. We're definitely going to do a return trip to the UK.
Nice.
Yeah, and I want to be gone for like a whole month.
Nice. As you
when I was having like this like orgasmic epiphany around sanguines, like on one hand, okay, I had like a lot of like feelings at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a lot of compassion for the sanguines that I know here in the US. I also had like some sadness. I think because like I know so many who are like, oh yeah, I'm weird, or like I'm an alien, and I'm like, no, you're really not, trust me. And then I think I had some sadness too around like, and I I think I felt this a lot, like in regards to my brother and my sister, because they're both sanguines, of like the expectations I have of sanguines. And I'm like, oh my God, like, and this is where I'm actually kind of struggling, because on one hand, I feel like expecting certain things of them or asking things of them is probably literally like choking them. I guess it makes me it makes me want to know how to better support them. But then on the other hand, I'm like, well, then now what do I do? Like, do I just temper my expectations around sanguines? Like,
what kind of expectations are you talking about?
just like when it comes to like reliability,
Oh.
like the more formal stuff, right? Like how I think I got a glimpse into how that must feel for them. And so I think like a part of me was like, oh, like how do I be a better friend or a sister, knowing that I have this deeper understanding of their baseline now? And then do I temper my expectations? Like, what do I do? And then I was like, what if I'm working with a sanguine? How realistic can I be when it comes to supporting them in going back into their baseline? Like, what could I really expect if I'm working with someone from the US? And this is, and they have no true reference for their baseline. So it's like I had all these questions, all these emotions.
That was me when I found out I was a sanguine. You know how I was for like 2 weeks? I was like, I don't know what my life is. That's what it was like.
I get it.
Because I was like, I don't know. I know what I think I'm supposed to be doing, or what I think is my life is supposed to, quote unquote, supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is clearly not working for me. But now I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I need for myself to like be able to still achieve the things that I want to do and like accomplish my goals. Yeah.
I hear you on that. I see what you're saying.
But I will say, I think a huge part that held me personally back, I don't know if this is for all sanguines, wasn't even like knowing that I can like kind of be unpredictable or unreliable. It's the shame that I would feel when I was. That would make the situation worse.
Even worse, exactly.
Than if I just was like, hey, I tripped up. I'm sorry. Like, let me do this again without shaming myself.
Yeah. For it. And so I think my question around that, and I think I have this question for like every sanguine in my life is there, like, I guess, do we look for a balance between like, hey, this is what you can expect from me, given who I am? I don't know if that's making sense.
Like you're asking that question, or you're?
I think I think it's like, on one hand, it kind of makes me reset my expectations a little bit, but then can I still have the expectation? Or is it something of like asking permission of like, but then also accepting the answer of like, hey, these are things I need from you.
Yeah.
But then being fully open to that person saying, yes, I can, or no, I can't.
Yeah.
Given
Given
who I know I am, right?
Yeah. I mean, to throw it in there, not even just who they are, like their circumstances in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because me on a good day versus me on a bad day, completely different. And I'm a completely different person, and I show up completely differently.
Yeah.
Like it's so like moment by moment, day by day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I would say maybe like asking and then accepting whatever answer, like yes they can, no they can't.
Yeah.
So that you're not left with like this expectation.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's the accepting. Because like Ro even talks about this when it comes to like, healing with our parents, right? Like, how do you know you've healed with your parents, or how do you know you're getting there? Because when you begin to interpret them differently, you start to reset your expectations of what you can get from them given who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And you're okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not painful anymore, or it doesn't cause the same pain that it used to.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting too, being a sanguine and having a lot of sanguine friends,
Mm-hmm.
and having that expectation on myself of like them showing up for you or whatever it is.
Oh, but they're sanguines.
But they're sanguine.
Yeah.
So when they like don't, I'm like, oh, like I want to be so upset right now. And then I think about it, and I'm like, no, there's times where I'm like, I accidentally put way too much on my plate, like can't handle just like hang out with, like I'd rather, or I need to like focus on work, or like taking care of myself, because I know how that goes when I don't do that,
right?
So like I totally get it,
right?
Like yeah, there's always gonna be another day we can hang out or whatever.
Yeah. And you have a lot of sanguine analyzing friends too.
I do. Yeah, pretty much all of them. If not all of them.
Oh man. And
I mean, what sanguine is not analyzing
in the
US? Please tell me. Or controlling.
I mean, I do know a few people who are very sanguine in a lot of ways. But there's still that belief on some level of like, I'm weird, people don't get me, I don't fit in, there's still a little bit of that. But it also made me realize like, oh, like I got some traumatic compatibility with sanguines too though. For sure. So I gotta work on that. Yeah.
What's our compatibility? What's our traumatic compatibility, Krystle?
I think for me, like my traumatic compatibility with just sanguines in general is it just can validate the belief that got to be independent, can't rely on anybody. It just feeds that whole like just hyper independence,
everything that we just talked about.
but then on the other hand, I'm also like, my baseline is informal and easygoing. Yeah. There are times where it doesn't bother me at all. Yeah. And then there's times where I'm like, it drives me crazy. But the times where it drives me crazy, that's for me to be aware of what I'm going to use that situation to be right about. Right? Like that's my work. I'm just going to tell people now, like, if you're a sanguine, you need to go live in Spain for a little bit and then come talk to me.
Go get a baseline and then we'll talk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My parents are actually in Greece right now.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Wait, like what part were
Santorini. I dropped them off at the airport on Sunday.
Ooh, they fancy.
And then
Are
my
they on
mom's going
vacation?
to Slovenia. My parents are going to Slovenia.
Dude, your mom is so freaking sanguine.
Know.
So
I
you
know
you can't. That woman has no anchor.
My dad, kind of. My dad always wants to stay at home.
Oh, but they're in Santorini.
Yeah.
Dang, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, your mom is definitely sanguine for sure. Like, did you text me or did you put it on your Insta story about like your mom was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to Madrid with so and so or Belize with so and so
on Easter."
Yeah, but like here's some dates. Can I see you before I leave or something like that?
Yeah, she was like, "When can we do Easter?" And I was like, "I'm working. Like, we could do it on Friday." And she was like, "Jesus died on Friday. I don't want to celebrate on Friday." It's like, I mean, we wouldn't have Easter if he didn't die. I think we should celebrate anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she ended up not going to Belize.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or she didn't book the flight to Belize.
Dang.
Yeah. But she would have. She's going back to the Philippines. And they're going to Japan again.
Ooh.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle, or my uncles are like, and my mom are all obsessed with Japan. This is like the 7th time they've gone in like 3 years.
I mean, a lot of people are. I want to go. I've never been. Have you been?
Yes.
You
we went
have?
last year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And we went back in 2017.
Nice. A lot of people are obsessed.
It's really nice.
I want to go visit.
What I wish for next time, what I would love to do is go more of the countryside.
Ooh. Oh,
my friend went recently and he posted so many beautiful pictures. I'm like, oh, forget the city. I want to go to the countryside.
Seriously. That's one thing that like I know about myself. Like I am a countryside girl. Like there was this trip I wanted to do on Majorca, but we there was just not enough time to do it. And when I go back to the UK next year, I'm going to the countryside. I was like, that's where I need to be. Nice. That's where I need to be. Okay, so I think I have these questions like swirling in my head now of like, man, you just cannot tie a sanguine down. But then on the other hand, like, how is it being a sanguine daughter of a sanguine mom?
I mean, you saw how much that our relationship affected me like for the last 3 years. Yeah. But I think that's also just a part of my journey. Yeah.
Because I mean, like, I think about me and my daughter, and I tell her all the time, I'm like, oh, you're so lucky that you have a phlegmatic mom.
She really is.
And God, why am I cursed?
She's so lucky she has a phlegmatic mom and you have the sanguine daughter.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Because it's like, I understand the freedom that she needs. But then I think a part of me wonders too, like, do sanguines, okay, like, cause like I know as a phlegmatic, like I need a home base. Do sanguines need that?
I feel like I do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you know this, but I've moved like 7 times as a kid.
Yeah.
Changed so many schools.
Yeah.
Like, it was always something new. It was like unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
And even like when the last house we moved in, I thought we were going to be there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was like, nope, you got to get out. We're going to rent it out to these people.
Mm-hmm.
And we moved here, which I love living here. Like, I'm very glad that we did.
Yeah.
But even that, like, I don't know, I'm just so tired of like uprooting and like making something a home for it just to be like ripped out again. Like, I'm so tired of that. And like, yes, I love adventure. I love travel.
Yeah.
But I also love coming back home and being here. Like more recently, I've talked to so many people that, and they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I'm like, "I'm from Torrance." Like they're like, "What?" Like how many people are from this area?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people move here, or the people that do like are from here, like they're up and out. Like they leave town.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I love being here.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's all sanguines, but
yeah. And like at least being a phlegmatic, I think it's really hard having a sanguine child. Like it's I don't know. I say hard. Maybe that's not the right word. It's emotionally challenging. It's emotionally challenging knowing that they need freedom when my biotype, like my biology, needs the complete opposite. I need security. I need like that like emotional predictability, whereas she needs like that emotional excitement, right? And it's funny because like and then like my son, I think we're very much alike in that we both really value home. And I think Mia's just like
not there.
I don't know. London might be her new home.
Maybe. I mean, when I was younger, I definitely did not value home.
Yeah.
But now that I think it's because I've made this my home.
Yeah.
That I'm like, oh, this is mine. Like this is me.
Yeah.
Like I created this for me. And now I want to be here all the time. Maybe she just needs to find her freedom in a home.
Maybe.
In some way.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Where she knows she can just come and go freely. And not feel. Yeah. Yeah. Which is why I'm so glad that she's like living up this experience, because I think one concern I've always had is I do not want either one of my children feeling like they're responsible for me. And so the fact that she's like, bye, I'm like, okay, like that's a good thing. Yeah.
That's good. I will say growing up, when I was like a teenager, up was like really challenging with my mom.
Dude, I bet.
Really challenging.
I freaking bet.
And I also feel like it's not even that she's a sanguine. I feel like it's the way that she was raised and the controlling aspect added on top of that was like I felt like I had no freedom. No freedom, no space to express how I was feeling. Like what they said was it.
Yeah.
What they asked was it. That's the end.
Yeah.
Like no room for discussion, nothing. Which I didn't put up with.
You fought back?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. My mom and we butted heads ever since I was like preteen, teenager, middle school, all the way till like my mid-20s. Not too long ago.
I know, like a couple years ago.
Actually.
I wonder what that's been like for your mom.
I don't know. I feel like she sees a lot of herself in me.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so I think half of it, she's like, probably like, I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing, or like at the time was.
Right.
And the other half was probably like just frustration or like, yeah, I don't know, like maybe even a little bit of like compassion, because she wants me to be like successful and like do well. Like that's always where she's come from. Yeah. Like she just wants me to do well in life and like be happy.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't know necessarily how the best way to go about that. But
I mean, that's most parents though, right? Like we all want, like we literally all want the same thing for our kids, but we don't want to let go of the control of allowing them to find that on their own and realizing that the struggle and the lessons and the, like, I'll say mistakes, even though I don't think they're mistakes. It's like we want them to bypass all that.
Yeah.
But that's not the point, you know? Like, you learn through the struggle, and struggle builds character and it builds strength. And, like, that's how they will find out who they are and what they're made of is and the struggle is good for them. And I think that's been really, really hard for me to accept and witness. It is so freaking hard. And I think that's where a lot of parents go wrong.
I'm not a parent yet, but I hope all this will help me one day.
It is like, I mean, if
I'm a dog owner.
I was gonna say it's the same thing.
I think my girl's a sanguine. No. See, there she goes again.